Good morning, Broadway bitches. How are you all? Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you've had a really good week. If you haven't, please keep going. Know that, not all times are going to be as bad, basically. If you're feeling a bit grotty, I'm sorry I've been really quiet this week and that the page has been really quiet. We haven't disappeared on you. We've been really busy this week. We've had clients booked in for makeovers and for makeup lessons and for skincare lessons as well. So we've been really, really busy. And also I've been taking a new medication this week from the doctor for my headaches that literally, it just leaves me drained and exhausted the next day. I have to take it the night before, and it's a kind of struggle at the moment to work out what time is the best time in the evening to take it, because the next day it just literally leaves me feeling wiped out. Hey Lynn, how are you, my gorgeous girl? I hope you're all right. I hope you are enjoying that gorgeous new bungalow of yours. So I have just cleansed my face, so I thought I would quickly hop on and chat to you guys whilst I do it, because I've just realised we are on week 8 of my new skincare routine and it's day 6. And I was like, oh my God, it's week 8, but I haven't come to speak to you guys this week. But I don't know if you guys can see how much better does my skin look from 8 weeks of doing this routine. Crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks so much better and it feels so much better, and it's making me feel better in myself because it's making me take care of me a little bit more and take a few minutes each day just to concentrate and take care of myself. My skin feels so much more hydrated, so much smoother, clearer, my breakouts are less, and I just generally feel better in myself, apart from the whole medication shittiness going on. But anyways, so I've cleansed my face, but I haven't moisturised yet. So I thought I would quickly come on and chat to you guys. It's really small and you've got too much stuff. To be honest, Lynn, I've had that problem no matter where I move. I've moved a lot of times, and every house I've moved to, I've had that same issue. So you are not alone with the too much stuff thing at all, my lovely. So this week, well, actually, let's retract to last week. Last week, I was doing 4 days, twice a day with my skincare routine, and 3 days where I only did it once a day. But I ended up actually doing it 5 days last week. So I decided for week 8, if I'd managed to do it 5 days last week, I decided I was going to do it 6 days this week, twice a day, and 1 day, only once a day. And I did wonder whether I would be able to do that because of how this medication's been making me feel. But so far, so good. I've done 1 day only once a day, and this is day 5 where I'm going to do twice a day today. Yes. So, but equally, because of, how I've been feeling grotty with this medication, I did also think that's okay. If I only manage 5 days like I did last week, that is my kind of aim. But if I still only manage to do once a day or anything like that, as we said before, this routine that we've kind of got ourselves into is ideal to fall back on as the most basic routine. Either you just stick to this as the most basic routine ever, or at times when you haven't got as much time, or you're not feeling very well, or you're feeling a bit low or anything like that, you can revert back to this. So I thought it was time to chat about, now I'm doing more days twice a day, because I do intend, now I'm feeling a little better towards the end of the week, I'm kind of starting to control this medication a little. So I do plan to try and do the 6 days. of twice a day and only one day once a day. So I think it's time. It is time, people, that we talk about day cream and night cream. And do we really need both? It is a conundrum. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you think you really need a day cream and a night cream? Is it essential? Do you use a day cream and a night cream? Let me know in the comments, because all these things I find really, really interesting. And you have to do whatever is right for you at the end of the day. So the main reason for using a different day cream or night cream, by that I mean different types of moisturiser, is because basically the difference in ingredients in the two. Okay, so depending on the routine that you want to do and how you want to look after your skin, if you are going to want and do the most basic routine, because that's, you know, what's best for you to stick to, then just use one moisturiser. If that feels the best thing for you, and if that's working really well for your skin, just use one moisturiser. You guys know I've literally been loving with a passion this CeraVe moisturising cream for my extremely dry Sahara Desert skin. It's beautiful and my skin loves it. So I can still use that twice a day. And if I'm, particularly like if you're going away for the weekend or something, or overnight, and you don't want to take however many jars and tubes and Christ knows what with you, just take one. Just take one. It's not going to harm you. But I just want to give you the information, basically, because then you know what you're looking for. Okay, so one of the biggest difference with day creams is a lot of day creams tend to have SPF in the formula, which means, where's mine gone? Let me try and find it. Which means that you don't then need to use a separate SPF. As you guys know, as part of this routine that I've been doing, I've been using my moisturiser and then in the daytime using my separate SPF, which I've been using this one recently, which is really nice. And I've also tried the one that Becky bought as well, which is an aloe one, and it's by a Korean brand. I can't remember who it's by at the moment off the top of my head. Brain fog, but it's really nice as well, and my skin really liked that one as well. So if you want a slightly higher priced one that's more of a mineral one, but not completely mineral, it's got some chemical, go with that. If you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, then go back and watch Becky's live that she did about SPF, because it was extremely informative. But if you don't want to use separate moisturiser and separate SPF, because some people can't be asked to faff around with it, quite frankly, and I don't blame you, then go for a day cream that has an SPF included. Now I picked this one up the other day. This is La Cura, I think that's how you say it anyway. Many of you may have noticed the brand. It's from Aldi's, cheap and cheerful, £3 sodding 49. £3.49? Seriously? Are you kidding me? £3.49, right? And it's got SPF 30. Now, is this going to be the best day cream in the world? No, absolutely not. But does it have some nice ingredients in it? Yes, it absolutely does. Will it give you more moisturised skin than not using a moisturiser at all? Absolutely. And will it give you broad spectrum SPF coverage factor 30? Yes, it absolutely will. So if you are on a budget, or you want to obviously only use a budget friendly day cream, and so that you can then afford to get a night cream as well, or whatever the reasons may be, give it a go. It's not bad. I tried it yesterday and I don't mind it. It does remind me of my SPF. I wouldn't say it's like just a moisturiser on its own. I can tell it has an SPF. Oops, I'm just trying to show you what it looks like in it. But it's nice. It soaks in, doesn't leave a massive white cast. It's really quite thick. I have got clean hands, by the way. I'm just dipping. There you go. It's quite thick. It's not hugely scented either, which you guys know I'm not a massive fan of very, very scented products. It's just very, very lightly scented, which is nice because that doesn't set off my headaches. But it's nice. It's nice. It feels very lightweight for the daytime. It's okay. No, it's not like got 1,000,001 ingredients that are the, you know, most incredible anti-aging effects for your skin. But for £3.49, what the hell do you expect? Do you know what I mean? And it's really not bad. It feels quite nice on my skin. It soaks in really quickly. And I it's all right. I wouldn't say it's my favourite, but I don't mind it. It's not bad cream. It reminds me very much of the L'Oreal one that's very similar to this, but cheaper. So if you like a L'Oreal day cream that's very similar to this one, in very similar jar as well, I have to say, then it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's a dupe, but it's very, very similar and a cheaper price. So that's kind of the main reason of why you use a day cream. And day creams tend to be lighter in formation. They tend to be, they kind of absorb quicker into your skin than a night cream. They tend to have an SPF in, and they tend to be not as heavy, because the idea of a day cream is that it's lighter on your skin and easily absorbed, so that if you are then going to wear makeup, that your makeup ideally sits nicely on top of it. Whereas a night cream generally has a different blend of ingredients. It won't contain SPF because you don't want SPF clogging up your pores through the night. And you don't need an SPF at night, do you? You know, there ain't no UV rays on you in the middle of the night when you're in bed. So, but night creams tend to include a lot more hydrating properties and a lot more anti-aging ingredients, such as retinol, collagen, although they are very kind of similar things. And generally a lot of them will contain things like hyaluronic acid, or what's the other thing, glycerin, so that they're very hydrating and nourishing. But they generally also tend to be much more thicker in consistency, so that it takes longer for them to soak into your skin, so that they soak in slower whilst you're asleep, so that they really get much more hydration into your skin, and those kind of anti-aging and restorative ingredients in the night cream has a longer time to soak into and into deeper layers of your skin. So that's kind of the basic difference between a day and a night cream. So I am still using at the moment, I've only just switched to using, because I was using this every day, morning and night. And if that's what you want to do and you're not bothered about the different ingredients, absolutely go ahead and do that. If you wish to use a different day and night cream, particularly if you can't be asked to use a separate SPF in the daytime, then use a day cream and a night cream. So I was using the Senegence night cream, and I've still got some of this left, and I do really like this one. There we go. It's still some in my pot. Again, it's not very highly scented, which you guys know that I really like, and it feels extremely creamy and hydrating for your skin when you put that on. But do you know what? I've got so many tubs of cream in my house at the moment that I'm trying out to do reviews for you guys that it's untrue. And my husband keeps saying, do you really need all of those pots of face cream? I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I'm testing out which ones get rid of my wrinkles the most, and the ones that my skin likes the most, and so that I can tell you guys what I've found out. Anyways, I ordered this one last week by Face Theory. This is slightly more expensive than the Lacura one from Aldi's. This was on offer at the time, so I got it including postage for about £11, but normally it's around £14 plus about £4 postage. So it's more that intermediate price band, whereas the Senegence night cream, you're looking more, I think, off the top of my head, I can't remember the exact price, it's about £50–60, I think about £60. So it is a more intermediary price bracket. But this says on the jar that it's a day cream, a rich day cream. You could absolutely use this as a day cream, and I did look at lots and lots of reviews and did quite a lot of research into this before I purchased it. But I haven't been using it as a day cream. I've been using it as a night cream because it's got retinol, vitamin C and hyaluronic acid in it. So for me, I still love using this as my day cream with a separate SPF. But I wanted to buy this Lacura one that's a day cream all-in-one to try out, to tell you guys, especially because it's so affordable. But I then wanted a slightly more pricey night cream, if that makes sense, that had a slightly more blend of anti-aging ingredients. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if this is actually making any fucking sense. These meds have sent me off my rocker. Anyways, so I wanted to use this as a night cream. Hi Jenny, how are you, darling? Because it's got a really nice blend of anti-aging and restorative and hydrating ingredients. So for me, this makes an ideal night cream as opposed to a day cream. Because, you know, I really don't need any extra wrinkles, ladies. I want to get rid of as many wrinkles as possible. And although you guys know I recently had lip fillers, I don't really want to have Botox. Not that I have anything against Botox. It's just I'm not really at that place that I personally want Botox at this moment in time. Never say never. You never know. I may decide later on and suddenly come on and tell you guys, oh, I decided to have Botox yesterday. Because you know I like to do things by the spur of the moment. Oh, I'm really good, Jenny. Thank you, darling. So, I tried this Face Theory one, which, like I say, is more of a middle to low price bracket, really. So, although it looks like quite a small tub, it's kind of a standard size, really. It's 50 mils in here, but it's very, very concentrated. The active ingredients in it, there's quite a high concentration of active ingredients. So you only need a very small amount. It's very concentrated, like the Senegence one, which I really like. So this is what it looks like. And as you can see, it is a really thick cream, which is why for me it's better as a night cream than a day cream, because I haven't tried it as a day cream. I think it probably would be absolutely fine to be able to then put makeup over and stuff like that, but I really love this on my face as a day cream. Just the CeraVe one, cheap as chips off Amazon or Boots, Superdrugs, anywhere like that, and I love it. So I'm using this as my night cream. Again, it's literally got no smell at all. Literally nothing. The only thing I can smell is the jar. That is it. So, but that's how thick it is. So, anyways, that is kind of the difference between day and night creams. Decide yourselves. It's entirely up to you what you would prefer to use. Whether you want to use a separate day and a night cream. It's all down to the ingredients and what kind of ingredients you want to worry about putting on your skin, basically, and what you want those ingredients to do. Whether you just want to put a moisturiser on morning and night so that you're getting more moisture and hydration into your skin, which is absolutely fine, or whether you want to look at what other particular ingredients they've got in there that might do other things like anti-aging, like helping to smooth out my wrinkles and all of that, and my frown line where I frown at the kids too much, going, you know, and all of that kind of thing. So it's entirely up to you. But don't forget, if you have any questions anytime and you want to know more about it, or you're not sure where to start, you can always pop us a message or pop it in the comments and we will get back to you as soon as we can. What else was going to... Oh, yes. Even though I've obviously bought a day and a night cream to use this week and that, I'm still going to be using this in between times. So I'm just going to kind of swap and change here and there and whatever, because I really love the CeraVe moisturiser. Now, the other thing to remember is I've started this skincare routine because I want to have a very basic routine for people to follow and to fall back on if need be at times, like if you go away for the weekend, if you're not feeling very well and all of that kind of thing, where you don't have to be putting a million different products on your face day and night. You love a good night cream. Oh, so night creams, like I say, tend to be so much thicker and more luxurious feeling on the skin, don't they? So it kind of feels really pampering before you go to bed. But if you're also thinking about putting some other treatments and serums into your skincare routine later on, then you don't necessarily, if you're then using those as separate treatments, like if you were to then get a retinol serum, for example, then you may decide that you don't want to use a night cream that's got all those same ingredients. So you might just want to use the same moisturiser for morning and night and use it. Obviously, do not forget the SPF in the daytime. Or you might decide that actually, like me, you need all the bloody help that you can get and that you want to start using a serum for this, that and the other, and use the soddy night cream as well. But it's all personal preference and personal choice. Anyways, I hope you're all having a wonderful week. Please let me know in the comments what you are up to this weekend. Have any of you got any good plans? What are you going to do? What are you up to? I'm having a quiet weekend, hopefully this weekend. Because last weekend we spent driving to Preston to go and get a new kitten. So that was a very busy weekend. So hopefully I'm having a quiet one, but let me know what you guys are up to. I've only given you very basic information about day and night creams, but hopefully you found it interesting so that you know the difference between the two, why there's day and night creams on the market, and whether you want to use a separate day and night cream or whatever is best for you. But like I say, if you've got any questions, pop it in the comments. So, anyways, have a wonderful weekend, my darling Broadway bitches. I love you all, and I will see you very, very soon. Mwah. Bye for now.